Okay, so looks like we're ready to get started with some Unhack. Unhack is a really funky game, and I don't really know how to describe the gameplay without showing it to you, so I'm going to jump right in. My name is ukobarrywewa, or Uko for short, and we're going to start off by setting up a movement speed glitch. And this is a very easy glitch to set up. We just enter level 9.
Activating mem editor
Timer
now.
is not started yet, because this is not technically part of the run. We just enter level 9, and then we exit level 9. And now, we have faster movement, roughly double the speed. So, with that, I'm going to jump right into this game. And 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so mashing through text is like half the game. The other half of the game is this cool little node-based movement. So we are going to be moving between all of these different nodes with the numpad. That is not remappable, so you kind of have to either use the numpad or WASD. I prefer numpad because I'm right-handed. And this game can go very fast, but because, I screwed that up, that's fine. So because all of these inputs are actually buffered, or can be buffered, this goes very fast, and it's very possible to go too fast to live. Coming into level 2 here, I'm going to be setting up a double stage load, or DSL as we call it. And I have just loaded, oops, I just loaded level 2 twice, and, oh no, so that's slow, I'm going to miss these cycles. Game is based on local cycles, so if I go too slow, I'm going to miss cycles there. But yeah, so normally you're supposed to backtrack all the way through level 2, but I just loaded it twice, so that in the second instance, I was already at the end of level 2. This level, level 3, I'm going to have a little bit of time to explain what's going on in the story here, but I just don't have so much time because the game moves very fast. But as you can see, I guess I'll explain a little bit about the gameplay. We've got all these obstacles, everything that's marked with red will kill me. And so I have to sort of avoid all of that. Okay. So here we have core defense, and because I mashed through the skip button too quickly, that's just going to stay on the screen until the end of the level, which is a little bit annoying, but this is an easy section because all I have to do is wait for the worms to spawn in and shoot them. Yeah, basically, we're playing on insane difficulty because that will make these worms spawn in fastest. But other than that, there isn't really much reason to play on insane difficulty. Yeah, so a little bit about the story. So we are an unhacker, which I guess is similar to a hacker, but different for some reason. And these are a bunch of anime waifus that are AIs. And there's something called, like, the worms, like they're the Y3K worms, I think. This green AI is one of the villains who are, we believe, are behind these worms. And so this is the first boss fight coming up, and the way these boss fights go is that we get to shoot that core, and then a shield goes up, and normally you have to run all the way back up in order to turn it off, but you can actually just run a couple spaces up, and that works. So, very quick boss fight. The next one's going to be significantly harder, but that's fine. Yeah, so right now, Smash Security, our villains, have just kidnapped us. So we're trying to escape. So we gotta turn off these lasers. This game's plot does not make any sense. Not even a little bit. So I try to ignore it. The gameplay's great.
Opening the doors now.
Super precise.
We have done it.
So this is a very good run so far. Coming up to level 6, what we like to call cycle purgatory.
We must advance
in
without
which
being detected.
if you miss the cycles in this level, you kind of
Forever decline.
that, yeah. Well, you kind of just have to wait and wait and wait. Okay, but I caught that one.
If you have conquered, may you overcome this with ease.
Okay, I hope I don't die here. Only got 3 lives. Next 3 levels are kind of tough. Officially, we don't get the fast movement until level 9. But again, the game doesn't actually check that you've, it doesn't reset the movement if you go back to an earlier level. So just as long as you've started level 9, it gives you the fast movement. These core defenses are... Okay, if I die here, that's going to be very embarrassing. Right as I was about to say that the core defenses are so easy. Alright. This is the second boss fight, and this one is going to go a little bit differently. So I'm going to try to not take any damage until the boss fight itself. Normally, in a lot of levels, it doesn't actually matter if you take damage, because so long as you can catch the cycles, you're good. But okay, we're looking good here. So coming up into the boss fight, we're going to fight Weedy now. And I'm going to be doing this as intended for that first hit. And then after that, I'm going to be doing this very much not as intended. I'm going to be taking some damage. Ooh, boy. I hate that laser cycle. Okay. I'm going to be taking some damage and using that to warp down, death warp down to the beginning, which will despawn the spikes and despawn the shield, so I can just get back in and do some quick hits. And that's level 8 down. That is a lot harder than it looks. And level 9. Level 9 is an easier level, actually, but very difficult to do. Very difficult to do fast. Oh boy. Okay. That's fine. Okay, and I missed the cycles. No, I didn't. I lied. Oh, yes, I did. Okay. I thought I had saved it, and I didn't. Okay, so we're doing level 9 the slow way. Okay. Alright, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, and that's level 9 done. Yeah, that got a little scary there for a second. That third screen of level 9 can be done very, very quickly, but you really have to get that precise in order to get through all of those worms. here's level 10, so this is the final level. Miss Debug has that level 9 was a flashback in which we explained that really the player is in fact the creator of both all of these AIs and the worms. This is the mother worm, I guess. Lies, dishonesty, betrayal. Why must people deceive one another? If only there could be a world without secrets. I shall create such a world with my perfect power. Alright, and we're off to the races. So, yeah, so basically, you, the player character, are the one who created all of these AIs, including the worms, and Weedy did not appreciate that. Miss Debug has now fused with A2, the green girl, for reasons, and now we have to shut down Weedy, who has just fused with the mother worm. So she is gone evil, so we have to stop her. Otherwise, world domination or something? I don't even know. And let's see. Perfect. This is excellent level 10 so far. Ooh, no. I jinxed it. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem with those input buffers, is that you can very easily just go too fast to live, and then you die. But we are done with the hard part of level 10. I lied. We are not done with the hard part of level 10. This is the hard part of level 10.
I only wanted to protect Weedy, yet all I ever do.
There we go. That is an incredibly tight window. Yeah. Alright. And that's the final hit. So all we have to do is a little bit of text matching here. This is a very, very good run. If it weren't for that level 9, this would be up there, certainly. Gonna get a little bit of dialogue out of the mother worm. I'm the mother worm.
See you soon, dear creator.
And that's it. So time is gonna be right up here, and as soon as screen fades black, there we go. Time. Alright. So that was Unhack. That was a very fast run, but very intense. So if you want to check this game out, highly recommend it. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend playing it casually ever. The plot's a little weird, but you know, it's an excellent speed run. Goes super fast, but you got to be careful because yeah, you can go way too fast, way too easily. So yeah, that's all from me for now. I'm gonna head out. Thank you very much for watching.